When two worlds combine, it sparks into existence a brand new life of clarity and cosmic insight. This is the truest form of alchemy. Join Becky, Gregory, and Hillis Pugh on Cosmic Insight, only on Real Revolution Radio X.
Hello, Cosmic Explorers, and welcome to a great, wonderful edition of Cosmic Insight. I'm your co-creator, Hillis Pugh, along with
Rebecka Gregory here with our beautiful goddess from Australia that is joining us, who's becoming a regular here with us. This is Anastacia with the Blue Beyond Guide. And we're just bringing her on for some fun, some joy, some updates, some healing, whatever comes. So here we are. And this is just going to be a fun show just be in our hearts and our love and sending it out there. So Anastacia, welcome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to you and anyone that's watching.
Yes. So you're the next day. So you're in Australia. She's one day ahead of us. So.
Well, as it was reminding me the other day, because I'm bringing energies newly to the planet. I needed to be in Australia to be that one day ahead as part of my role as a trailblazer, bringing the energies through firstly. So I just went, yeah, you're right. That was a clever way to put it as well.
Yes, and how cool is that? We get insight early. It's good to have connections with people from Australia. Get the news early.
Yeah.
I like when you do the Aussie accent. It's cute. I like it.
I have an Aussie accent. Oh,
you do. You throw in a couple of words, I can hear it. I go, oh, that's good. I like when you do that. We like when people try and imitate the Aussie accent. Some people do it well. You got a couple of words in there. That was good.
Oh, I wasn't trying to imitate. It just flows out of me. So I'm not held responsible for what comes out of this mouth.
It's all good. So thank you for having me. Hey, thank you.
Oh, gosh. It's our honor. Yeah. Our honor.
So, since last time, a lot has definitely shifted on the planet, like a lot. And so, last time we talked about slowing down, integrating the process, integrating the new energies. And as we slow down, I kind of feel that we are all experiencing, this upswing, this upgrading, this up-leveling on the planet, both, individually and collectively. Is that something?
Because we jumped a timeline. Yeah, we did. Did we speak before December? Before January or after?
Yeah, before January.
Yeah, because and in what you're saying, most definitely, we actually cut off from an old timeline and absolutely jumped onto a brand new timeline space that we've never actually had before, that we've created brand new. So it was, you could say, and that came from the 21st of the 12th, from the age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Kicking in and all the planets aligning on the 21st. So most definitely have we upgraded, and the collapse of the old, it was like nothing else in my 26 years of seeing an energy jump that big. 2012 was the last one but this one was that big. So I just wanted to add that there with what you said, because that's how big it was. And I just, as a voice newly to the planet, to help people understand how big this is, because we need to be really happy and enjoy that we've made it this far. Our physical bodies have never come this far in past lifetimes. We really are anchoring a whole new paradigm this year, 2021. And this is our year, as my saying, 2021 is our year.
Yeah, I can't wait for the all new beginnings happening. It's so interesting. I know I caught myself doing something a little bit different this year, as opposed to saying Happy New Year to everyone. I said Happy New Beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Because, that's where we are. It's a time of, newness on a grand scale that none of us have witnessed on the soul level before. We knew it was all possible. But, along with saying that, with these upgrades, have you felt like a lot of grounding and like a lot of the energies are being pulled and being grounded into the physical?
Okay, say that again.
So have you felt with all the upgrades and all the energies that are happening right now, have you felt like a lot of grounding is happening at the same time?
A lot of grounding happening at the same time. What I can tell you is that from spirit to the physical, which you could say is grounding, it is now time to link the spiritual through to the physical very much. We are at crunch point of, as we go up the essential spiral upwards, okay, and we go around those spirals and then we learn something new on a high vibrational level and we go, whoop, we've just done a rung on the spiral. It feels like I'm repeating something, but it's not. I'm getting at a higher level. That's going up the spiral ascension, right? I know you know this. That's well, what it then becomes is we're getting to a point where it's then becomes down into up, where we've got to reach the down in the physical body from spirit, soul, mental, emotional, physical. We're being held accountable now. We need to ground in the physical, or you will come crashing down, is the message. May not be exactly what you've asked me yet. When you ask, I can feel you're processing and asking from your space. So I'm just shifting an interpretation of what I'm getting to what you're saying in my reply to you as part of this upgrade. This is a massive upgrade from my end. As I said to you before we come on, I'm in a huge upgrade for the whole planet, being an ascension pioneer, trailblazer, and what I do. And I love that you allow me to bring through those energies and voice them of the upgrade. So when people watch this, they'll take in the words consciously, this is an upgrade energy of the divine with 3 masters here. And that alone will allow them to triple the energy healing they're receiving from either of us doing energy work with others alone. That's why I love the new unity energies in YouTube bringing through and creating is really big. We have to create it. We need to create it ourselves. So that's my energy reply with what you've asked me. That's what's come through. Today's going to be different.
I love that. That was perfect. And I know you want to get in there, Rebecca, so go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying from what you were saying, just being in that it's like the spirit and the physical, like we really need to pay attention to our bodies right now and being grounded in who we are is what I'm feeling, but also connected to all this new stuff that's coming in as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what I feel you're doing is bringing a balance in with Hillis and my energies. I just felt you bring in a balance, and I love how you do that, explaining to people. So we're reaching people in 3 different energy vibrations in one. It's very trinity, very powerful. Hillis, you have people that will resonate to the way you're speaking your energy. Mine is mine, and Becky, I love what you then said to those to blend it together. Gosh, we work beautiful.
I know that's what I was feeling. I was like, I always feel like I need to wrap it around in a different way.
You did, and it was so good. And I'm like, that's another way to say it. And each one of us has got another way of energy interpretation in our words.
Yes. And what a beautiful example of our world now, that everybody can have their point of view. And their point of view is their point of view and resonate with what the point of view, but you don't have to judge or anything like that. Just be in the heart of the point of view that resonates with you.
Just feel the truth inside of you. Feel the truth. Feel the truth. That's right. Yeah. And as Ricky Gervais says, just because you don't agree doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's about feeling. It's about the energy. Just because you don't agree, it's just feel what it's about. Feeling. Feeling is our link from our spiritual to the physical through our emotions. If you're not feeling, you're then emotionally bypassing, and then the head kicks in. And then there's a cut between your spirit and your soul. And you will remain in energies until you realize you need to break free and love yourself firstly. Unconditional love for yourself firstly is paramount to your ascension.
And Anastacia is so like potent, that powerful that you bring that up. Because I mean,
thank you.
Over the years, I mean, think about it. We were taught not to feel. We were taught to shut down. And now this is our way to excel at a whole nother level. And it's just so important to discuss and open to and be able to be in that beingness of feeling within.
And it's scary for some people, as you said, because of, and well, what I've found with what I share is I've either gone through it for myself, and I talk from raw and real trailblazer, firstly for the planet, through my experience. So when 1st of January came, my back collapsed. I couldn't walk, rushed to hospital emergency, and they didn't know why my legs were not working. Very terrifying, very confronting. I didn't know if I had cancer of the spine. I had lesions. You could be in a wheelchair. There were so many unknowns, and all of that I needed to feel. It was all multiple post-traumatic stress traumas from the military and the abuse and things that I've been through, all flash through me. And so what we are dealing now with is past traumatic stress traumas that are coming up for us to refeel, to release, to break through to the new. So yes, it can be frightening for someone that's not used to not feeling and that's been going through a lot. However, this is our year this year. This is our year. This is our time. Be brave and do it. Yeah, go. She's excited.
Oh, no, I was just saying, I get all excited, just in saying that, the fear, and that's what's so cool. Like shows like this and other people coming out and speaking their voice, that you're not alone anymore. And I really want to let people know that you have networks to link to and people to find to help you through that fear that has never been on the planet before.
Can I share here? Can I share here with what you're saying? You're going to say, of course you can, Anastacia. I just want to share that I've gifted over 100 live divine healing videos for souls that are freely gifted of my one-on-one personal space for 2020 that are still relevant now and for years to come. So there is, if you resonate to this vibration, they're being freely gifted of the divine because I don't advertise, I don't plug things, I share as guided. I don't need to advertise. All I do is when I put out, I'm open for bookings, bang, 4 came in within an hour. So when you're in the flow of I am abundance, when we say that mantra, I am abundance, I am in abundance. All things, and you feel it inside, I am abundance. When we do this alone, everything will come to you. That is not about money. It is about energy exchange. I'm all for energy exchange, and I give 10 times more. I'm just about to share. It's coming in the flow to share this energy through. So about a super, thank you. Just before we came on, these are my notes for the next super master class. And Spirit said you will be verbally doing a video. So I made a note, okay, after I finish doing here with you, I will go do a video live publicly on the Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide Facebook page and say Super Masterclass number 5 is now open. I have 8 vacancies available. There is 10 masters that will be gathering. There is an exchange for this, AU555. You get 2 weeks healing support fully. It is 10 times the exchange because I give. And there's 8 vacancies available for that. And it's about creating new pathways around me newly through you, creating new pathways of abundance newly through you. And I will share that it came this morning. You're not just on one track, you've got several happening all at once. And I saw that vision before I came in. So I was guided to share this here. It doesn't mean people need to do this, but if they feel the energy vibration of we are creating new pathways, several. Because someone said, oh, I'm back on track. And I said, well, listen, I just want to say to you, I sort of don't resonate to I'm back on track. That means there's only one track for you. No, what I'm here to say is we got off that one track in 2020. 2021 is many new pathways newly we're creating. It's several. And that's the vision that came through just before we came on. And that is your new abundance. So all people need to do, because those 8 souls, this will feel very quickly. It's the divine guides me when to do. I can't just do a super master class like that. All my energy goes into this full on for the next 4 weeks. I'm constantly clearing energies. It's pretty beautiful. And I love to do it. So there'll only be so many. So just here nearly today, your abundance is see several tracks, not just one, and make sure we don't say in our heads, I'm back on track or I'm off track, because that means that I'm keeping things in a box and in control that way. No, we need to, as you know, surrender, flow, allow. Are you visualizing them, Hillis? I can see you doing work. Yeah. What are you getting? Tell me what you're getting and doing. I love your energy. I find you very curious. I like
And
your energy
so,
very much.
there's a few things coming in regard. It's just like it was literally a visual of railroad tracks, golden railroad tracks just
Yeah, it's
coming
coming
in.
through you. I can see it powerfully,
Yeah,
energy pulsing. I'm starting to see your
yeah,
grid now. Actually, just as you're talking, you really are resonating, responding to what I share.
yeah,
I
I
can see
do.
and feel you more there now this year, brother, because of that life-threatening situation I had, going to hospital, rushed, couldn't move, totally disempowered. I had to call on, I could not move. And I had to call on everybody, and you was reduced in that moment. And I knew it was part of my role, because I've been faced with death and dying many times as my role. I'm always okay. They're saying it's a miracle. I'm off the walker, and I know how to help myself heal naturally with my energy. Yet what the message is, Hillis, as feeling the energies for the planet as a trailblazer, and as many of you, it will come through to your physical. You're not going to get out of here alive.
Yeah,
Okay, we have a human physical body, and spirit is saying you've got to link your spiritual to your physical, spirit, mental, emotional to your physical, for you to ascend further. Please tend to your physical bodies, nurture, rest, and take care of yourself. If I'm needing to do this firstly as a template for all of humanity, is my role to do so as a pioneer, linking spirit to soul, I do firstly. So when I went slam on the 1st of January, my whole core collapsed. Our whole core has collapsed. We need to rebuild a new core.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And what's
Anyway.
interesting about all of this?
Where's the bubbles? Excuse me. Where's the bubbles? Come on. Let's
Yeah.
get the energy flowing. Hang on. Let me get my chimes. I just got to shift it, shift it, shift it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. We
And
like
so
to move
what?
it.
Slow down.
It's huge. Don't miss this. Even though you pick up right here, I can see Metatron's cube right here on the higher heart. Don't miss this. I just want to slow this down. You move so rapidly, Hillis. You are such a quick, and everyone, you, Rebecca, Becky, you got a different space. You just, my goddess, grandmother, sister. I'm just saying, Hillis, so many of you move so quick. And my message, and the divine's pure, golden, shining one's message today is, please slow down to allow you to catch up with yourself. You do so much in spirit, and your energy is so big and great. And then we've got to fit it in this human vessel.
Yeah.
If you have a look at me. And so if we breathe and just allow us to cope, because if we get so much and we want to start here, it's so good, it's so fun, and it's really good, and then we're just having a good time. I don't want to come down here and feel, and so we want to start there because getting all these golden messages. I don't know why I'm not moving or shifting. It's blending this. I'm not saying you're doing this, Hillis, at all. It's blending this and this by linking through your emotions and feeling into the physical, and grounding in with what Becky said, to tie it into grounding into linking.
Yeah.
To slow the fuck down, lighten the fuck up. And I wrote a post about that yesterday that I shared from 2017 when I was the Australian correspondent for In5D. I was so blessed. What an honor to have had that, to be the Australian correspondent. And in 2017, I wrote and shared then, and I'm sharing again more this year. There is nothing left to rush for. We've got 6 months, Spirit has said. I'm giving you 6 months heads up. I get information 6 months before. And I'm able to now say, as a Grand Master's energy, doing this for so long with my role, what a blessing. I'm still alive here to be able to gift you, humanity, with this information that's never been voiced. And the more that I say this and stand up and speak up for myself and say, this is my role, my path, it allows each soul to then go, my role and path is to be true to me, to follow with my direct link. That's all I'm saying. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone.
Right.
But because there's so much ego and competition, it's not about that. We are creating new frigging earth energies. Today is a breakthrough transformation day. I just shared a post. So thank you for allowing me. What I'm doing now, Ian, thank you for allowing me to keep speaking. So what I'm seeing, Hillis, is all around you, in front of you, is all this energy that you've been transmitting. So I'm just removing it.
Okay.
And a big bubble this big for the world and the planet, as a gift of a 2020 release for anyone watching this right now. This is the earth, and whatever you've been carrying, it's lifting up off you now, off your heart. and send it with pink roses and love. God's got this. Let it go. Release God. It's not up to you to rescue and save the whole world. Come into your cave is the message.
Yes.
And bring that cave space out with you to mix with others you really need to protect yourself. There's a lot going on. Go.
I had a laugh, Anastacia,
I love
the
that.
magic.
I love it. And so as I feel into this energy, both on a personal and collective level, there is this resonance of fear, of being afraid of stepping into, integrating into the lower parts of yourself, whether, we spiritually bypass or stepping into, or sometimes what we label as shadow work, embracing that fear. And I feel that's what a lot of people are afraid to do right now, because even myself, I am now stepping into another level of really getting in the muck, if you will.
Thank you for being honest.
Yes.
Of getting.
I love it. You're fearless. You're fearless in spirit. You are so fearless in spirit, and you're a human being. And part of me wants to say, forgive me for sharing this personally about you. However, it is coming from the divine to share, because this is going to help others. Thank you, because you're so fearless in spirit. Mm-hmm. That the human being of us, we're a bit frightened. We've been rattled by our past lives and what we've gone through in this lifetime. Thank you for being so honest and saying you're stepping deeper into your shadow energies. Thank you.
Anastacia, we like to call
you're
it
my hero. You're my hero. Pardon, darling?
We like to call it the chocolate chip cookie.
I have some in the mail coming, by the way.
You do? This whole thing of digging into the shadows, getting deeper, all the way down to questioning why you like a chocolate chip cookie. So we call it the chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, and to really acknowledge that moment, I really feel all of that energy in my solar plexus, to really allow that power to connect to the divine, how to understand the source of the power that lives in me, and allowing that power to radiate through my body.
The power is through your voice. So I'd like to take a moment and say at the moment, right now, let's clear that black gunk around everyone's throat chakras. See a black dark circle around your throat chakra. By you sharing what you just did and voicing, that's the power. And another thing that has come through, voicing, tabling, talking, this is the new way forward in healing. This is a new way forward in new unity together. You can do whatever you like by yourself behind the screen, but if you're not talking, communicating what I have seen from living proof with other masters, naturopaths, doctors, whoever, the mother at home, doesn't matter. They're all human beings. Doesn't matter what you do, where your role is. And if they're not talking, they're stagnating. So talking, voicing, tabling is so very, find a way to talk. When you hear yourself talk, you get your confidence.
Yeah.
And you voicing and tabling what you did today was, I felt the healing come through in that. Yes. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for sharing of your energy. I felt that. That's beautiful. I felt that.
Thank you.
I'm honoring you and giving you feedback, as I'm a mirror of the divine in 9D and 14D in spirit and soul. It is what it is.
It's such a blessing Hillis has to be vulnerable like that, on that, just open to that. She does it all the time. Every time my heart just thumps, and it's just so beautiful and such a blessing. Hillis. I want you to know that you have that gift inside of you as part of your purpose, to allow yourself to be the mirror for the rest of the world.
And if you've got little stingy tears, or if your eyes went a bit funny and you felt something in your eyes, did you feel anything there? Okay, I just want to share, you may know that's ancient energies releasing. When we get upset, something comes up, and a little bit of water, a little bit of sting. I want you to know, whether you know this or not, I'll just say it anyway, I'll table it. That's ancient energies releasing. So that energy that we're talking about now is that old, and it's like, oh, there it goes. I've released something ancient. Again, if you're conscious, that's how you go further up your rung. The more conscious our consciousness is our superpower. The more conscious we are, and people are starting to slowly write to me, you're right. When I went to my families, I was conscious in my bubble. I was very conscious of my interactions, and I come back and there was still stuff happening, but I felt better and I handled it different. And she said, you are so right. Your consciousness really is powerful. I said, it's your superpower is your consciousness. It truly, truly is. People start to see it more and more. I've been sharing and sharing and sharing for years. And this is the year people are now starting to go, oh, this video you did a year ago, I just watched it. Oh my God. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, it only took me 900 lives to get here.
You what?
It only took me 900 lives to get here.
Oh, whatever.
Right.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's just like, woohoo. We're outliving our past lives. We're outliving old karma, and yet we still got to release the old and the 3D because we're living, all this, live in the outside world, and we've still got interactions, and we can protect all we like. Yeah, when it comes to our connections with family and kids and anyone we love dearly, we're just as soft and vulnerable as a newborn baby. I know I am as well. I'm extremely soft and vulnerable, yet I'm kick-ass, goddess, bloody spiritual warrior goddess, galactic goddess, blazer too. I'm both.
And that's the place to be in your superpower, in that place of vulnerability, like in that place of allowing yourself to be seen at your core root and allowed everything unfold.
It's only upwards from there. That's right. That's right. Then at the same time, also, we need to choose who we share that vulnerable side with. I only show souls that know to back off and give me space in my vulnerability, because don't pat me on the head. Don't tell me what to do. I say that in all my videos. Don't tell me what to fucking do, and I won't tell you what to do. People need space in their vulnerability, and they just need the space. They just need the space held without being told. Like, just give people a moment.
Yeah. That discernment.
Sometimes all people need is either somebody to listen, or somebody to have that moment, because this is the reason why I know all of us are here, because we all want us who are watching to know that we are not alone in any of this. And that's the primary purpose of what we all do. No one is ever alone. We all have had a similar journey. We've all had our ups, our downs, our heartaches, our pains, our vulnerabilities, our love, our joys. We've had it all. But now is the time to really own it. Own your shit.
Did you say shit? Oh,
I did.
My gosh.
Oh, well, what about what I said before? If you get surprised at
no,
that.
But I hardly ever swear.
We know you say stuff like that.
Yeah, but I tend to bring that out in people too. I do. People tend to swear after hanging around with me for a little bit.
That's why I was laughing.
It's good to be naughty. That's why you're laughing, because it's come out in you. It's good to be naughty. We just lighten up. We've got to bring that joy in, because a lot of people have lost their joy as what's come up, and they didn't even know. They were so caught up in spirit. And I just said, spirits tell me you've lost your joy, darling. And they're like, I had no idea. I said, no, because you kept detaching. So you got to know what shit to own before you can own your shit, and that's your consciousness. If you're not conscious, how can you know to own your shit? So really, consciousness is a big starting point, and you've got to choose. Hillis and Becky, I know you know this. A lot of people actually don't. When I say what I'm getting for you is, there's massive master energies coming in. I just got to shift the energies. It came in when you were talking before, Hillis. I felt an upgrade on the energy centers chakras as you were talking, and so I just need to take a moment, because the shining ones, big golden beings, came in recently, and I shared a post this morning saying the shining ones are here. Mm-hmm. And if people say they've always been here, I go, no, I'm saying to you newly, they came in recently. New golden shining ones came in recently. If I share, it's firstly, people can't say, I know what you mean, I went through that. No, you haven't. As I voiced it, it's new for the whole planet. And I say this so people understand, to take the time to stop and feel that you are number one, and that you are getting, whoever's watching this, and you are getting the latest upgrade energies to the planet, firstly, because you're that special. Thank you for those people who are watching. And the people in the 144 private group said, and a lot of people say they want these live, they want to join us. So I'll leave that. I know I said that to you, Becky. I'll leave that to you too, if that's possible.
Oh, I know.
I would really love that to be created if we can.
We've been talking about that. So yes.
Yeah, people are just like, when I tell them, oh, what time? And I'm like, Oh, and then they get disappointed. And I'm like, okay, there's a pattern here. The people are saying they want to
Oh
join
yeah,
us.
no, we've been discussing that, but this platform, yeah. So
It'll be
it's all
created
good.
if
It's all good.
when it's meant to, it will be created. I do understand that with the energy work, it's, we're creating new divine pathways and several golden pathways, several pathways golden in front of us, like water tributaries, golden, that visual is huge. I'm in ninth dimensional energies as a human being, which it does people's heads in a bit when they go, but how can you be in nine? We're just coming to fifth. Well, as I say, I'm sharing firstly new to the planet. Other times we haven't lived past this. It just is what it is. I've already been in fifth dimensional, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm learning in 9. So when you get into 5D, fifth dimensional energies, which I say is about loving yourself unconditionally, and then coming from that unconditional Christ consciousness energy for all of humanity with a direct link with the divine, that's living in 5-dimensional energies. There's so much hullabaloo written about it. When you come into that space, the way to then ascend further, this is interesting, this is coming through, I'm observing myself up on the spiral, is by visions. The visual messages and information are the next dimensions. So one of the biggest things I'm helping clear with a lot of masters, and especially those who help others as well, that's starting to increase. More of those in the professional industry that are working with others or healing with others, they're needing that support. Well, I am of a grandmaster's energy to help those masters mastering their roles with humanity, with what they're bringing through too. And it's clearing. Okay, there's a big shift happening right now. Whew. It's clearing the head energies. And I often say, what are we whispering to ourselves? There we go. A big block was cleared and released for all of humanity just then, with the 3 of us doing that. I just saw the planet and it just got released. So there's a big healing going out to the planet. And I like to verbalize and share the visions, because we need the visions to ascend further. That's where we get our messages and information. And if somebody's head's kicking in and someone's doubting and not trusting, it's gonna interrupt use the throat, the clear flow, linking spirit to soul, to come to a final resting place, to come home to yourself, of trusting you. And it took me to 50 to trust myself fully. I turned 55 last year at the end of the year. So it can take a while to trust oneself fully. So that's what came to table and share. Is there anything you two get with that? I'm just delivering that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hillis.
It is of the emotional state and how we have to allow mastery over our emotional state, allow ourselves to be vulnerable, allow ourselves to love, allow ourselves to be loved, allow ourselves to feel what needs to be felt, to move into the energy that needs to be desired to move into, to move what needs to be moved in the energy that needs to be moved.
Did you feel any of that? Did you feel any of that?
Oh yeah.
That was interesting. That was whew.
It's the energy that needs to be moved, that needs to be moved, that needs to be moved. It's the allowing of the movement, whether it is physical, whether
slowing down.
That's
by slowing down. By slowing down to feel. By slowing down to feel. But that's what I'm saying. You went really quick at the end. I'm like, I couldn't feel you. It went really, I'm like, whoa, slow it down and to allow that feeling. Otherwise, you're going to lose people because you're moving so quick and so far ahead, darling. And this is for everybody. And I thank you for letting me share what comes in these healings. That takes guts for both of you. That takes guts for you, Hillis, and allowing me. I'm so honored that you're so brave. I'm hearing you, Becky. Wow, you rock.
Hey, look, Rebecka, when I saw you and Rebecka together, it inspired me. So, it's all about inspiring each other. And I feel that is what's happening on the planet, to inspire one another to continue the movement.
We're co-creating this new planet together as a consciousness. And
it's refreshing. It's refreshing hearing, seeing, getting to know you, feeling everything. It's different to read and then to know someone. But the more that we have these, I'm getting to know you more on the human being now. Hillis, because we think we know someone from a video watching or from what they write or having one catching up with them. But no, until we have that one-on-one with each other, I'm just getting to know who you are in this human being in this lifetime, all your galactic past selves and all your lives. And as you talk and I tune in and feel you, I'm starting to feel the magnificence of who you are. It's just,
Isn't
really, I've already been through this with Becky.
I know.
Just, and Spirit said to me with you, you can trust her. And I've never been told that before. They just said, trust, you can trust her. I'm like, what does that mean? To get told that from Spirit.
See me.
Well, there was a lot of things I wouldn't have known and felt with you. So the bits that I don't get on a higher level, Spirit gives me the information direct, and I trust completely.
Oh, yeah.
It's kept me alive for a very long time. So trust is everything. When they said trust you, it's just, yeah. Anyway, I love you both very much.
Wow. Love you too. And that touches my heart so much. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's saying to bring in on that trust and, I promise I won't cry twice today. I cried earlier today. On another telling my story of the runaway I took in. But, talking about, maybe we have to, why am I bringing them up again? But talking about that trust, that's been a huge thing for me on my path and my journey, is that I've always come from the heart, and people not understanding and think I was coming from a different space when I was truly coming from the heart to trust me. But people's own trust to be in that mirror, like it was something I always was challenged with, like where people would take my trust and construe it that it wasn't trust. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
Hang on, I do know is that they didn't trust themselves, and they didn't feel the trust that you came from a trusting space, because they weren't trusting themselves, and you're such a mirror.
Yeah.
Reflecting back to them, they mistrust themselves because you're trustworthy. I'm going to say burden. What a big burden for you to have worked through. We've all each had our own bloody crosses to bear and burdens, but what a big one for you. I can relate to being mirror, and I would tell my story another way, being a mirror, but what a big one for you, being such a big mirror for others that are not trusting themselves, darling. That's hard when you're deeply super, super sensitive. That's really tough.
So I'm going to say I'm very proud of myself for my journey, where I am now, and how I've claimed who I am and continuing to claim even deeper.
So tell me, what's the story about the guy and the trust then?
Oh, the guy, no, it wasn't trust. It was Hillis, my story. The other day I'm going to tell my story again twice today. I was at the because I just think it's such a fabulous story. I was at the grocery store, and there was a little boy sitting there, he like 15, and he was freezing cold, and he had run away from home. And I came out, I gave him a sandwich, and he didn't want to go home. He was terrified to go home. He wasn't understood. He was a high functioning starseed. Oh my God, this little light being. And I took him home. I put him in the car, brought him home with me. And I knew he had to go home, but I told him he could stay with me tonight to get himself grounded, to know he had a safe place to go. And just the gratitude of this kid. And then I taught him how to ground his energy. And I brought him into the night and grounded him in his heart, taught him how to feel in his heart. I taught him how to tone, and he was so receptive to it. It was just, and he trusted.
You changed his life. You were an angel, an earth angel. You changed his life. You're living Christ consciousness. That's what you're doing.
And that you said that right before I pulled up in my car. He said he just listened to a song that said an angel's on their way to help you.
And that's how we roll, Master Sister. What a wonderful buzz for you.
Isn't that beautiful?
Forget that for the rest of your life either. I'm feeling you, sister. It is just the best, and that's what we do.
But my favorite moment was when I grounded him and he felt himself for the first time in his life. And now he can share that with others.
That's how it goes outwards. I'm so glad you shared that. Thank you.
And that's acknowledging. We need to acknowledge everyone, even a little boy sitting there, freezing, or, who don't walk anybody by. Always acknowledge and see everyone's light for who they are. So important right now. People just want to be seen and feel the love. And that's how we can spread and shift.
And we step back and we're guided. Like, you're not going to pick someone that's going to be of an energy that doesn't resonate. You're guided. It's follow that guidance. Yeah.
So
I love stories like things like
Hillis,
that.
I don't know what you're feeling, but I'm feeling like this real major shift of energy, and I am
Right
tuned,
now.
yes, and
Can't
connected
you see that I'm
to
sweating? I'm wiping the sweat.
your
No,
energy,
I don't know anything what you're talking about. A big, whew, yes, keep going.
and I feel that there's a need for you to do just a tiny, tiny bit of
For
sound.
what?
Just a
Sorry, for
tiny bit of sound. Hey,
Just a
Anastacia,
tiny bit of
I think
sound.
you're feeling the fireworks that are going off out back of my house.
I don't, what happened to fireworks?
Fireworks going off.
Where's your bubble machine? Why haven't you got your bubble
I haven't
machine?
gone to the store to get a new one
Oh,
yet. My dog
come on! You
enjoyed it.
can't go to the store. I want a bubble machine.
Okay, next month. Okay, I'll have an upgraded bubble machine.
Do your best Aussie accent, okay? Okay, next month,
Okay,
go.
okay, next. What do you tell me something
No,
Aussie?
you do it. You do it yourself. Sound like an Aussie. So next month you're gonna.
I can't be put on the spot. It's just like natural. It just flies out of me. You want me
Anyway,
to
Hillis.
what?
Hey,
Hillis
Go.
wants
Oh yeah, I'm good.
what?
I'm just tickled.
Oh, this is how we, you know what? This right here, people, is how we should be every day of our lives. This is the energy we need to
well,
float.
it's how we can be. It's how we can be. How we can be. And but what you know, we're still got to have our quiet. I know you know this, Becky. We've still got to have our quiet moments and allow to be in our caves and have our downtime. I can't personally stay in this energy 24/7. I'll
Oh,
burn
no,
out.
no, no. I mean,
But what I
this is
know
how
what
we
you're
can
saying is that
commune.
when we get together, we need to lighten up and have joy and have fun.
Yeah.
I love having fun every day. Laugh, lighten up at the when Michael and we go out, we laugh and they look at us at first when we banter because they're used to couples fighting. And then I look at them, give them a wink, and then they go, ah, and they start laughing with us because we'll be having a go at each other. I just go, no, we get on good. It's all good. That happens everywhere we go. There's not enough lightening up and laughter. And a lot of people in the outside world just see people fighting and angry. So yeah, shine our lights. Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, well, we do.
Phyllis has to say something.
Yeah, I
No,
can feel it too. What is it?
I'm actually,
Look at
I
me.
don't know what I have to say.
Do you want me to do my sounds?
Do that. Because I feel like all of, yeah.
Okay. You ready, guys? Shush, guys. Shit. Hold on.
Interesting.
Yes, Miss Anastacia.
Well, last time you did this, we did a video and I just felt it. I remember Michael was listening. He went, I was listening to the video with you two, and all of a sudden I heard this woo, and he said it was really good. I liked it. I said, so did I. And you know, I don't resonate. I've told you before that there's not many I resonate to. Shakina, and not really because I feel that's very personal. Mm-hmm. And when people do light language, it's just there's not many that I sort of really resonate to. You, I do, my darling. And I got about DNA braiding, and I saw a DNA, and then I got left and right polarities, balanced masculine, feminine. Then I got double DNA braiding, and that's what came through while you were doing that. That's the vision and the words what I got and the healing that came through.
So I want to thank you for that right now, because I got a download of what I do, and it was pretty much exactly what you just said.
And I got a message.
Oh, and Hillis can translate, and he has a message.
Ooh.
So what is the message, Hillis?
Yeah, tell us, Hillis. Come on, Hillis.
So first off, welcome to the new beginning as we allow ourselves to let go, of the old, as the old no longer matters, as this is the new, and welcome to the new.
Mm.
Mm.
A blue stream of beautiful water came through me that was just delightful.
Mm.
That was so nice. Oh, you feel good, Hillis? Oh, gorgeous.
You know, I
And I
love
had to say today,
translating.
blue, 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 Stasia. Where you blue today, Stasia?
Same.
I'm pink.
I actually have a topaz, blue topaz bracelet that was calling me, but I didn't get a chance to go grab it.
Think I got my blue hair.
Yeah, see? You didn't get a chance.
No, I had like a couple of minutes. I'm like, oh. So, but it's fine. I'm still connected to the energy because I have a blue topaz.
Grab it
Yeah.
next time is a message. Grab it next time, hey? Slow that down a little bit. Thank you for allowing me to share that gently with you. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm.
See, I've just looked at, what does it mean we have two braids? You know, two symmetrical. So it's interesting about the two braids. The infinity braid as well, you know? It's interesting, the braiding, the double braiding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what's coming in as you speak that is the two
Mhm.
beings, the physical and the non, the spiritual, the energy. And they are in process of overlaying to become one because before it was just only the physical and then the spiritual, the energy has emerged. And so then with time, the two will overlay and become one to a full integration.
Well, it's very interesting interpretation.
Embodying.
Yes.
I like that. I've never heard that way. I like it. It's
Yeah,
good.
because
I
it's
like
just
that. It's nice.
in the, thank you. It is just in the past 3 years. And Becky, you can connect to this as you know this because and Anastacia, you are as well because being part of the 144, you understand that the 144 receives this first. They received this first to understand how to integrate the two, so then they can show others how
and
to.
each in our unique ways. Each in our unique ways as well too.
Yeah.
Is what's coming. Each in our unique ways.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an upgrade coming through right now as you're talking. You're upgrading right now, Hillis, and you're helping. And Becky and I, each of us are doing our own. I can feel it. So there's a triple, you know. And can I share? I'm mindful of the time. Can I share that we're moving out of the old bi-wave loops of energies into new tri-wave energies as well? 16th of October, I did a live on that, and then the following day with you, Becky, when I went into Brisbane, and we linked overseas, the States up with the 16th of October 2020, the old karmic cycle ended. And it was the beginning of the old bi-wave closed loops of the head and ego, then shifted to the Trinity, three tri-wave energies open, linked with the divine. So I'm just bringing that energy healing in right now from the old closed loop bi-wave energies to the new open tri-wave energies. There we go. It's picturing the three circles interlocking and linked with the divine, free flowing in infinity. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. It's nestled in this space. I felt something kick in our space about 15 minutes, 20 minutes now, about 10 minutes ago, and I felt we were done. And I'm like, oh, I'm feeling I'm done. I need to pull back a bit with my energy. And then Becca, you were sharing, and Hillis, you were sharing, and then I could feel, and I've hung in there, and I've stayed on, and I've pushed further to remain in this space with you two, and in me choosing to do that, it just created this new tri-wave energy healing. So when it's good to listen, to follow, I pulled back in my cave, I took a breath. Becky, you shared your story. It was beautiful and magical, and I was wondering what that was, and it was just in the flow, allowing myself a moment to breathe and keep my energy within myself while I'm sharing with you both, and to bring in that tri-wave energy healing right now. Thank you for allowing. That's the upgrade that I said at the beginning. I get the answers first, and then I come up with the how I got to that answer that Spirit gives me. I love how I get the answers now. And then we go, ooh, let's see what unravels. And then I explain, and I go, okay, we're back to what was I told? Well, this is an upgrade. I'm in an upgrade process, and the upgrade was to the tri-wave right here live with you both that we've just brought together out to the whole planet. Yeah, the more we come together, the more healings will be for the masses. I know you know this. I'm just sharing generally. Thank you for today. Whew.
Thank you. Yeah, and as you say that,
how you flow, Anastacia. We just let you flow.
Yeah, and as you say that, don't be mindful all the time, because if we go over, we go over. But as the energies were coming in, as you were doing that, saw these very magnificent beings of golden light behind you, assisting in the transmutation.
They only came in about a week ago. Sorry. They only came about a week ago. I also want to say is, when you said don't be mindful of the time, I understand and get what you're saying, and thank you for that. Something that I've just started sharing recently is I'm now becoming more mindful of the time, because living in non-linear energies, and I am going to finish off. I need to finish off. I'm getting golden, fluffy, white things, and I do need to finish off. And so I've learned with my energy that because living in non-linear, I could be here for 5 hours and would feel like 1 hour. So I've learned to cope and function in a non-linear energy to time frames of energies. I need to pay attention to the time to fit the non-linear, to flow with the linear, to make appointments and things like that. So that's a new thing that I've started sharing about, and I just came to share that with you now.
Awesome.
Whew, there's another big shift and upgrade. Can you feel? I just see fluffy gold, fluffy white, and they're like clouds. Energies just came in then.
There's that word again, fluff. My word today was fluff and stuff. No more time with the fluff and stuff.
Yeah, it's all fluffy.
Yeah, so this is your fluff. We're talking about
this is my fluff. You feel the fluff?
And his fluff too.
Ooh, Blue Endara. Good one. All right, darlings. I'm getting for myself now. There's been a lot of healing here.
Yep. We're about done.
I love that amethyst.
That's huge. Yeah, you can't see it in the light. It's got some ametrine in it. It's a big chunker. Yeah. Oh, we love our rocks and crystals. So yeah, okay, over to you.
Yeah.
I have a leaf.
You're connected and grounded into nature. You're grounded.
Hey, that's a very special leaf. That's from a
It's a compliment. If I do a snorkel and I've got it live, well, that's a compliment. You know, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed.
You never know what I'm going to pull out.
A bubble machine, hopefully next time.
Oh, you wait next time. I'm going to surprise you. Now I got to think about that. I got to see what spirit leads me to. I'm just going to
put a little headband on with little stars pinging. Come on, I want to see some dress ups.
Oh.
Wait, let me see. Let's see. Do we have anything?
Oh, that's pretty.
I was gonna see if there were any. Oh, I can't find them.
No, wait a minute. Always the way.
Wait a minute.
What are you trying to find?
I was looking for the filter thingy.
No, here's the peach.
I don't have it on mine. Is it because you're holding it?
Oh, wait.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. It's on some video thing. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, you little unicorn, you.
I know.
That's gorgeous.
Here's a good one.
Wait, I cannot find it. The one.
I don't know
Oh my
where
gosh!
you found
Don't
it.
get me
either,
started.
darling.
Okay, I'm gonna be the
No, once I
goddess
start, I
okay.
do all of them myself, and I don't stop. I'm shocking with those. So you go for it, darling. Whatever floats your boat, go, have fun.
That was your bubble machine for tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, and you have me in my crown.
Oh, look.
Oh, boy.
He has kinged himself tonight.
But they're the one I was looking for. They don't have.
What is
What's
that?
one? What's a little?
I have no idea.
That looks like a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kids, where are you looking to do that? I can't find where to do it. Is it on the Zoom?
It's under like the video thing, and it says choose video filter.
Thank you.
And then there's one.
Oh no, you shouldn't have shown me that.
I know. So now we can have fun and play.
Oh gosh.
See, and this is what the world will be more like.
Love it.
Yeah.
Look.
I
I'll stay
love it.
with me rainbows. I'm a rainbow girl through and through. I'll stay with me rainbows.
There you go. Love it. Well, I think
Okay.
to wrap this up, the energies, we're done.
Incredible.
Anastacia,
Yes, darling.
thank you once again for joining us for another Cosmic Light show. And we'll see what we do next time about doing something live, or maybe just a side thing doing live.
Whatever you feel. I just know that others will feel
together.
a bigger healing. Yeah. The more that in this new unity gathering, the more that we do. So that's a good one. Maybe something aside of this, if it's not feasible for this, that would be good. People are calling for it. They're asking for it. So
Did you hear my funny?
what'd you do?
We'll see what we can fluff together.
Oh, okay. Fluff away. All right. Love
God
you,
help
Becky,
me.
as
Love
always.
you.
Hillis.
Love you.
Thanks
What an
everyone for
amazing-
joining us for Cosmic Insight. Love
I
you
just
all.
want to say, Hillis, what an amazing pleasure to have done that, all that energy work with you.
Yes.
Was incredibly special. And
Yes,
it's
it
just going to
was.
get better for all of us. And thanks, Becky, as always, for holding the space in the way that you do. That's so special too.
You too, sister.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I love you both so much. I'll hand over to you now. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Till next time, Cosmic Explorers.
Woo!
Bye.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. But heard instead, dear listeners, through podcast radio on realrevolutionradio.com. Never before has inspirational podcast radio been taken to this next level of wow. Until now. Today, in the age of information, more and more people are searching for answers and in solutions in how to better approach and perceive every day-to-day concerns by tuning in to realrevolutionradio.com. Isn't it about time we take back our lives, back in consciousness, in a higher state of awareness, in the evolution of our own state of higher well-being? Yes, we can do so consciously every day by tuning in to the many groundbreaking and third eye-opening podcasts. Our new Cleveland-based network of over 33 paradigm-shifting internet talk shows. Only on realrevolutionradio.com. Be part of that change. Evolve. Be inspired.